It's the Pioneers and the Orbits, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the state capital of California, the gold rush city of Sacramento. And today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Pioneers of Chicago taking on the Orbits of Sacramento. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game. Imagine what it's like out there on the field for those players.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Chicago.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. And able to get this out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Fielded just inside the 30. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's some strong running. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Back to throw here. Oh, he stays up.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden, he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him. Because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll set up to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete. What an exciting time here in this great city. Of course, it's no stranger to big-time sports. They've had the NBA team here, but now a relocation franchise in the NFL. And these fans, they could not be more excited for what it's going to mean for this city. It's just going to be a great source of civic pride here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third and 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw, and it's incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move him to 3rd and long, then here, just nothing available, and he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down at the 31.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well
Point
done.
A, B, and C.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. The slot man in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time, the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Chicago offense set to get started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you note.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And they'll take over here following the interception with a chance to tie the ball game. It's first and 10.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Orbits are an extra point away from evening this one up.
This is similar to baseball where you want the leadoff hitter and you don't expect him to come around and score. Almost impossible. Anytime a defense has to defend a short field, you usually end up seeing the result we saw, giving up points.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. That time a 6-play drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
There he goes, left side.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 71 yards.
And the Pioneers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll set up a throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Pioneers.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Pioneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. One more go for this offense in the first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And how about that for just running out the clock? Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. For this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly hoped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
29-yard line.
2nd and 3. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, there he goes, right side. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
They take over already inside the red zone thanks to a great return there after the fumble. 1st and 10.
touchdown run. And the Orbits have retaken a third-quarter lead.
So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd and 6.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They go play action here on first down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Now back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll drop to throw.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's good for a Sacramento first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun to about the 35, second down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 9.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. So the completion good for just 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 83 yards. And the Pioneers strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low almost.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown! A great effort there. 53 yards. And the Orbits are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Now the try here for the point after. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chicago offense set to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up third down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
15 yards through the air and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down, Pioneers.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down at a yard.
On play action, they'll throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for Chicago. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out.
And partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
2nd and 2. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Here's 1st and 10. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by a field goal, a little under 50 seconds to go. This is only Week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still Week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Sacramento, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.